shit going on. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Before we get into any of that, I need y'all to hit the like button. Please hit that like button. It helped the video get pushed out in the algorithm. I'm gonna stop talking y'all heads off though. Y'all see the title. Y'all know why we here. They say Lenon vanished. I thought he was YSL slimy. But we ain't got no confirm. I ain't watched nothing, I ain't see no tweets. And it ain't been blowing up, so I don't really even think this shit true. But we gonna see what's going on.
I'm sure y'all been seeing the drama. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, shout out Duty, man. Another Duty original on the channel.
Have to. If I had to use one word to analyze what YSL and Thug is going through, destruction. No matter who snitched or not, the bigger picture is that Thug is watching everything he built right in front of him fall apart a little bit. And the biggest concern right now, a lot of young niggas who've been tapped in with the underground, especially with artists that's beneath him, is them asking, is YSL falling apart? Is it the best time to be signed to a guy like Thug? What is 9 Vicious and 13 on the same objective now? Don't get it twisted, I'm sure it's very easy to say they're fine. YSL's still going up, right? 9 and 10 can stay out the drama like they've been doing. But after seeing a few things circulate online, what if I told you that 9 just might not be a part of YSL no more? Now I'm sure y'all confused, because how does a person like him gravitate away from YSL? The guy who said over and over in his tracks, he YSL for real. The guy with a sound that stems for guys like Kid and Thug. But all this YSL inspo, image, lingo, cosign, you made your whole career based off of YSL. How do you just let that go? But what I'm finna show y'all just might be the reason. Before we get to that, we know the most controversial uprising we done seen with this underground shit has to be 9 Vicious. The person that's watching the video right now, you probably know him for so many different reasons. It may just be the music, of course. A lot of people like his music. Or it could be allegations too. Or him
I ain't gonna lie, at first I did not like 9. I ain't gonna lie. And it wasn't because of the music, because I never heard the music. It was just other shit that he was doing online, like the shit with Tana and all that. I didn't like it. Then I started listening to him, like, damn, this nigga tough. And I started fucking with him. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Shreddy. He one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like, gotta give credit where credit due. Folks be putting in that work. 9 Vicious one of them. So, hey.
and 30 people in a matter of 8 months. But there's no right
he in my top
answer.
5 rotations.
And we all know he doesn't have to do that. For a guy that's been sitting at 400K monthly listeners with a fan base that love him no matter what he do or what's tied to his name, why does he continue this cycle? And the best answers to me might just be engagement and image. We know that drama and controversy, they get the clicks. He already knew he fucked up in the past. He already put himself in his lane to be hated. Now, do I think it's a good thing? Hell nah. But I'm not finna sit here and lie like it didn't work in his favor though. Because every time he did somebody and retract like nothing happened, like he usually do, that engagement went through the roof and kept his name alive. And he still is around. My next point is image. Now I ain't trying to go on the same path as Thug by doing anything to get in the way with it. Basically, he wants to make sure in the future that he's good. No matter what he do, say, whatever it may be, he keeps those fans. That's what he's trying to have, a cult. I think it finally snapped in his head after whatever it may be, he keeps those fans. That's what he's trying to have.
See, like, I fuck with 9, bro. But like when you I ain't gonna lie, this low-key not the same shit. And I don't like that they put this picture because he got a different picture that look just like it. Like this. But 9 be trying to do shit like that look like Key and that look like fucking Thug and shit. And I don't like that shit because bro could really just do his own shit.
Have a cult. I think it finally snapped in his head after the Uzi shit, like, yo, let me slow down with this. There's no point anymore. I already got the fan base. I got the engagement that I wanted. I got the attention now. Let me lay back. And that's what he's been doing for the past month now. You ain't really been hearing no disses, no random shit on this story, him dissing a random rapper or kind of like seemingly talking about somebody without tagging him or whatever. He kind of been just slowing down and just chilling doing his own thing. But y'all know how this shit go, man. Sometimes that shit catch up with you, bro, no matter what it is. Because there's people out there that don't play. One of them is Uzi. We seen how that went. Another guy that's important to this conversation is Tezzus, because we know he took this whole trolling shit to a whole different ball game. Like I told y'all in my last video, Tezzus been going crazy, doing his own thing, building his own fan base. He has that energy that resembles.
That's the nigga who went to the Twins OG house with the roses.
Building to a point where a lot of people are going to notice him. And if you really don't know about him, all you got to know is that he got his own thing going on with Owe, also involving himself with guys like Dior, Skate, Southside Silhouette, Rolling Thrax, Diamond, too, the whole Ian Connor collective. He's with those guys. And with Tezzus knowing that his whole friend group was being dissed by guys like 9, he took it up a notch. Now I made a video about this already, but I'm gonna summarize this as best as I can quickly. But if you know, you know, Tezzus went to this random house in the suburb in Atlanta, right? And he recorded a video where he was pulling up to 9 Vicious mama house. Tezzus was trolling 9 the same way that 9 has been trolling everybody else. And he took it up a notch, sprang away in front of the mom house too. He also made a whole song about it and everything, dissing 9. And I know y'all probably wondering, okay, why did I bring that up? Let's just say that same guy, Tezzus and Diamond, they both just got a cosign from Young Thug recently. And this wasn't a regular cosign. Thug was actually...
Hold on. Y'all see what the fuck going on? Y'all see what's going on, chat? It's making sense, bro. How long ago was this? Matter of fact, it say September 7th. Oh, that was 2 days ago. It's the 9th, right? Or the 10th now, but damn. Okay. Okay. So I'm missing out on some shit. Okay.
Enjoying the music, and he posted it on his
See what's
story
going
himself.
on.
So here's the story right here.
But I'm
maybe Doug don't know that either, though.
Then once that happened, you started seeing these things circulate online that 9 might just leave YSL. And a lot of people got confused because they're like, bro, your whole thing is YSL. How could you easily just leave YSL like that? And after 9 seen what Thug had posted a few days ago, he went to his story himself, and here's what he posted. Let's check this out real quick.
King FN from right now. Everybody that love me, we pushing FN for nothing only. Us. FN. I am King FN. We are our own way. All the other shit is for everyone else. For nothing is what I am. Please respect that.
So you kind of see the whole gist of what's going on. The leader of your collective, Young Thug, co-signed the same nigga that so-called dissed your mom and pulled up to her house. Even if that wasn't her house, he still promoted himself based off that shit. That's why I kept telling y'all that shit was slowly gonna catch up with him. And I think he feels a little hurt. And that's why I think he pushing this whole FN thing. A lot of y'all don't know what FN is. It's for nothing. He already dropped the project based off that shit, but he has a whole group, I think. He got producers like Jay Wade, Patrick, and those guys. And I think they all fall under For Nothing. So I think that's what that is. You know how 9 is. He might just be saying that shit to be cool or whatever, just to have his own movement, but nobody know what he truly talking about. But the bigger point is that he's trying to get away from that whole YSL shit. That's what he's basically saying throughout that video. But that's not it either, because we also got a tweet right here. 9 Vicious might not be YSL. And if you look at these tweets, right, somebody said YSL.
This is okay. This is what I seen. I seen this. He said YSL is good for life. Don't worry about us. And then the nigga said FN. I don't know, bro.
Don't worry about it. Somebody corrected it.
I was fucking with bro being YSL.
FN too. We also got some DMs recently. Somebody said, is YSL ever going to see official release? That shit hard. He said no. Somebody put a sad emoji. He put FN YBL though, for sure. Somebody said big YSL shit. He corrected it and put For Nothing. Again, before we jump the gun to be like, yo, he's no longer YSL. Here's the thing. We know that 9 like to retract with a lot of shit. He don't stand on anything. You know what I'm saying? He switch up really, really fast. Very undecisive. He don't stand on shit. He definitely a little hurt that his leader co-signed the so-called op. So he's kind of using against him and being like, yo, bro, I'm not YSL no more. I'm not with that shit right now. I'm good. So he definitely in his feelings right now. But there's a chance this whole thing can escalate to something else. What Thug is going through right now is not easy. A lot of people against him. We know that Thug got the youth in his hands. But what he going through right now, I don't think
Thug got the world in his hands still.
So you got people out there saying that 9 don't want to be a part of it because, oh, he's so-called snitch. I doubt that shit. Because he was just promoting YSL. Even with the whole snitching shit going on, he was still on that. So, and even with his latest album, I heard that got pushed back because Thug was supposed to drop recently. Or he's talking about the single that he dropped recently. But in general, he did say that he was going to wait until after Thug released. But now this shit had turned into something else. We have a thing where YSL might just be falling apart. I wouldn't be able to tell you what's going on with 1300 Saint. I think he kind of just stand out the way because he is under a contract. He actually is signed to YSL. He was being promoted all the way in 2024. So he got no choice but to keep things under wraps, not really speak too much on the situation. There's some people questioning if 9 is even signed to YSL now. It's all over the place. Because me and my chat was just talking about this. I feel like a lot of people know 9 through Twitter and 9. That's it. Not that many people know him through YSL or Thug or Lil Got It, if we being real. Nobody really know him through that. Anybody that's been tapped in with Underground been knowing who 9 is. But it's kind of different because his whole thing is based off of YSL. His image, his inspo, his lingo, his raps and shit like that. It's all based off of Thug shit. So it's very interesting to see how he pulls away from that. That's why a lot of people are assuming, yo, he just in his feelings. He probably gonna tweet some shit tomorrow saying, yo, I'm always YSL. Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? On the story, it'd be different if he got away, did his
Bitch, I'm dead for real.
No beef with nobody or YSL or anything like that, but just slowly got away and people didn't notice. But now people are starting to notice. And it's the first time I've seen a lot of people against 9 saying, yo, bro, try to unclaim
YSL no nigga, that was your whole personality.
That's your whole thing. This is the first time I've seen 9 fans actually go against him with that shit. Now with Saint, I think he can get away very easy.
Yeah, Saint can't.
Isn't Thug or YSL. But a lot of people ain't even know he was a part of YSL.
I didn't. I thought he was YBL.
Going so far, you know they finna hop on the phone immediately. They probably.
I haven't really listen to no Saint for real or
But
Apollo.
there's also a thing where this shit's spreading like wildfire, bro. There's tweets out there. He said that everything fake about the industry too. So when Thug see this, he can either say, get the fuck out, we don't need you a part of YSL. He could say some crazy shit. Or he could be like, you know what? You one of the few artists I got right now. What's going on with you, bro? What
Not even that.
And then
it's like,
bro, why you co-signing the ops?
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna be a whole conversation going back and forth or whatever. Everybody kind of going off with the narrative that 9 is not a part of YSL no more. So there's a huge chance that Thug might see this and be like, man, oh hell, we gotta get him out for real. I don't know how Lil Gotti gonna react to this, but yeah, 9 is low-key confirming. He's done.
I don't know. Is Lil Gotti even YSL? That nigga was on some Son of Gunna shit.
Make sure y'all follow my IG and my Twitch right now. I stream very randomly on there. I love y'all so much.
Hey, y'all sub to the Twitch. I very rarely stream on that bitch, but it's right here. It's gonna be right here. The JLK rarely stream, but hey, you might catch some you might not want to miss, young nigga.